Alright guys, welcome back. NBA Fantasy Salary Cap edition continues, and we are in game day 1 of game week 10. And as you can see right there, I triggered my triple captaincy. In retrospect, it wasn't the right move. I risked to go with Cade Cunningham, King Cade. He didn't perform badly, but nah, I should have kept it, should have played it safe on Nikola Jokić, who had 68 points in this game. Wow, that's a lesson learned, but I had to risk anyway. And of course, as you can see right there, the total points that I got were 277, well above average. 140 was the average, and 377 was the most points. If I had captained Nikola Jokić, I would be way more closer to the 377 mark right there. So you can see the point contributions came from Nikola Jokić, who gave me 68 points as Denver Nuggets were playing. Then Danny Avdija gave me 47 points. AJ Mitchell gave me 35. Kane Kanopo 25, and of course Cade Cunningham with the captain band, with an unband on him, gave me 82. On the bench, I had Minor, who just had 5 in the game. So let's jump right straight into the games that were played on game day 1. All right, so the first game was, of course, Charlotte Hornets taking on Cleveland Cavaliers, and it was a close win for Cleveland Cavaliers. Of course, in this one, it ended 132 to 139, and of course, in this game, and you will see this is the new trend of the NBA. 3-pointers are the, what do you call it? The favorite weapon. If your team doesn't have 3-point shooters, you will not make it in the NBA. So in this game, specifically, 24 3-pointers were shot by the Cleveland Cavaliers in this game. And they are the ones that powered their win. We shall see the highlights shortly. Mitchell scored 30 points in this game for the Cavaliers as they beat Hornets 139 to 132 to end a 3-game losing streak for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're actually starting to think they are losing their way, but after this game, they are now back to winning ways. So LaMelo Ball on the other side dropped 23 points, 49 fantasy points for that game. He nearly had a double-double, 9 assists and 2 rebounds. Brandon Miller, 38 fantasy points in that game, and of course dropping 20 in the game. Fantasy points are 38 for Brandon Miller. Ken Knopo continues to be very, very influential and good, scoring 19 points in this one and 26 fantasy points. Then on the winning side was, of course, Donovan Mitchell, who led the way, dropping 27 points, 42 fantasy points in that one. So Darius Garland getting also back to his ways, 10 points in this one, kind of a quiet game, and 8 assists, 27 fantasy points in that one. So let's roll those highlights. Point 24 3-pointers in this game, and it proved to be crucial and helped them of course win this game against Charlotte Hornets. And of course they managed to get the points, because you know how this one ended was 132 to 100. All right, so that's how Cleveland managed to snap that 4-game losing streak, and now they could get back to winning ways. And of course, remember, they managed to beat Charlotte Hornets in this game, 132 to 139. All right, so after that game, of course, came the Indiana Pacers taking on Boston Celtics. And in this one, there was a point in time when Celtics were down by 20 points, but they rallied and made sure they come back thanks to Jaylen Brown, who scored 31 points in this game as Celtics rallied past Pacers 103 to 195. So as you can see right there, Pascal Siakam managed to get 30. Oh, sorry. Yes, managed to get 31 fantasy points in this game. dropping 25 in this game specifically. Then, of course, Jaylen Brown as well managed to get, he led the way. He dropped 31 in this game and 9. So let's roll those highlights of this game specifically.
Got Nate Green, Simone Jelks, our officials tonight.
Now, of course, this game, Jaylen Brown scored 14 points of his game high 31 points in the fourth quarter. And the Boston Celtics rallied from a 20-point second half deficit for a 103-95 victory over the Indiana Pacers on Monday night, as you can see in these highlights. Derek White, who is always an efficient contributor to the Boston Celtics team, finished with 19 points in this game. Peyton Pritchard, as you can see right there, and of course Simmons each had 11 for Boston Celtics, which won its third straight game on that night. Then on the other side, Pascal Siakam continues to be very, very influential for the Pacers. He led the way for the Indiana Pacers, dropping 25 points. Andrew Nembhard had 20 points. And Indiana, the NBA worst three-point shooting team currently. They are struggling. They missed 19 of all the 20 attempts they made beyond the arc in the second half. In its fifth straight loss, they are struggling team. They are losing left, right, and center. Remember, Karl-Anthony is still out after tearing his Achilles in the playoffs last season, so they are still struggling in that area. Hopefully, they can get better and get back to winning ways as soon as possible. So more of the highlights as we go on.
White comes flying off that handoff, stops on a dime, knocks down the three. You see him at Summer League?
I did. That's legit, huh?
Yeah, he's an athlete. Quentin Jackson doing it by himself.
Pacers just really shooting it well. Celtics not bad. Just got to guard a little bit better.
Quentin Jackson kicks it out. Johnny Furphy for three. They made 8 triples on their first. Yeah, winning the paint battle 12-6. The Pacers are getting in there, just spraying it out for threes. Luka Garza made that look easy coming into this one. Oh, Pritchard slams the brakes, knocks in the triple.
He's super physical when he has the ball in his hands, and yet has the skill to step back and knock it down. Watch the fadeaway.
Siakam has 14 already. Make it 16.
Yeah, Ugo's got to change up his feet. You cannot be square like that. Siakam knows, and he's going to be able to shoot right over the top.
Pritchard again, this time inside the paint. Lob it up. Point one to shoot. Nembhard, the inbounder. Thompson will try and hit a three.
They are making every shot. We can play. Yeah, I think they're going to be in a really good position next year.
White the spin. Gets 2.
Just keep driving it. You got to get stopped and you got to attack the paint.
Celtics have attempted 32 pointers and 19 three-pointers. Nembhard again into the third quarter. Here's Anthony Simons. Huff with the block. Garza offensive rebound. Got it again and scored it. Sharman dealing with Siakam. Not an easy task. Those are his first 2 of the second half. Just the 5th made field goal of the quarter for the Pacers. Simons. No angle.
Garza's coming down the middle, unguarded for the offensive rebound.
Jackson gets 2 right back.
Jackson got some serious quicks.
Oh, Mathurin the step through. Ugo almost blocked it. Mathurin scores it. Celtics trying to bite off another piece of this lead. Brown lays it home with a left. Gonzalez the steal. Brown got a hand on it. Garza running shotgun. Brown is blocked at the rim by Mathurin. Jackson on the drive. Mathurin puts it home.
Doing a good job defensively, making plays, but we got to put that ball in the hoop.
Pacers were 12 for 20 in the first half, 1 for 12 in the third quarter. Jaylen Brown just too big. Here's Brown. This is where you want the rock. JB, so tough. Hugo Gonzalez had it for a moment. Pritchard picks up the loose change. Derek White for three. White gets around Thompson and slams it. Brown cooking here in the fourth. Goes right at Furphy. Pumps. Scoops it in again. Mathurin for the tie.
Big shot. Deep at your shot clock.
White inside. Kano waits and scores with a left hand.
That's the Celtics snap action. Jaylen Brown setting the back screen. It's good action.
Pacers have made just 2 shots in the fourth. Nembhard's fouled and one. Can tie it at the line. White the inbounder. Brown fading away. Oh, yeah! What a shot! Another 30 ball for Jaylen Brown. Brown sprays it. Gonzalez holds it. Killing some clock here. White goes to the hole. Lays it in. 10-point lead. Some smiles as we head into Christmas. After that, 10-day road trip beginning against these Pacers. Leads back to 10. And Santa, yes, enjoys this one. It's Cam Jones from Marquette. Still wearing the blue and gold. But it's the Celtics night. They trailed by 20 in the third quarter. They come over.
Yep, that's how that one ended. On the back of Jaylen Brown's 31 points, they managed to climb out of a 20-point hole against the Indiana Pacers to win the game 95-103. All right, so after that game, of course, came Dallas Mavericks Cooper Flag taking on Zion Williams, New Orleans Pelicans in this one. And you can see Anthony Davis right there was the main man. I actually watched this game and they ran out of gas, basically. The Dallas Mavericks, they were scared. None of them wanted to take that shot in the fourth, and all of them were trying to go to Davis, and Davis was tired. Then, of course, they were marking him, double teaming Davis because they knew everyone was going to him. Cooper Flag tried, but after attempting once or twice and failing, he gave up, which is not good. He needs to step up in these moments so that he can rise and take his place in the team, because I do believe this is going to be his team in the long run. So he needs to step up when these moments present themselves. So, of course, Anthony Davis dropped 31 points, nearly double-double, 9 rebounds, 57 fantasy points in that one. Another person that I want to look at is Cooper Flag, who had 16 points in this game, dropping 40 in this game. And Zion Williams dropped 24, was very, very influential in that game, 24, nearly double-double with 9 rebounds, 39 fantasy points. Then also Derek Queen was good. He played well. He had a double-double in this one. 19 points and 10 rebounds, as you can see right there, which is he has had 3 straight double-doubles in a row, Derek Queen. So let me pull up the highlights of this one, and then we can move on.
on the Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network.
Okay, so Zion Williams scored 24 in this game to lead the Pelicans over the Mavericks for their fifth straight win of the season. So they started out struggling. Remember, they are rock bottom as we speak. But in this game, Zion Williams dropped 24 points, including 10 straight in a decisive 2-minute span of 4 minutes to power the New Orleans Pelicans to a 119-113 victory over the Dallas Mavericks, extending the Pelicans' season-long win streak to 5 games in a row. The Pelicans, who started the season 3 wins and 22 losses, have posted their longest winning streak since 2022. So let's hope things are going to get better for the New Orleans Pelicans. They are rock bottom in the Western Conference, and of course here they were playing Dallas Mavericks. So of course, such games, Dallas Mavericks is actually also bottom, not really bottom, but they are in the third quarter. I think they can be divided into 4 quarters, those conferences. So they're actually also out of the play-in tournament. I would really want them to get into that play-in tournament position so that they can contend this season and give some good experience for the young boy Cooper Flag getting into such situations. Then what other? Yeah, pretty much it. Let's watch the highlights going forward right now.
Away. Thompson again, target practice. Right. They don't have a matchup.
They don't. Because Daniel Gafford is guarding Carlo.
Z.
Right, this is what I mean. You got to fit it, yeah. Yep. It's a physicality mismatch.
Right.
Let DQ cook.
Yep.
Let him cook.
And he will. All the way to the glass.
You know, Joe, when he gets that ball off the glass and he gets an opportunity to push, that's my favorite version of Derek Queen. They got that ball on quick.
You said it. And the Pels tardy and a timeout for James Borrego. And they're not a huge pace team. They're coming off a game in Philly. Sadiq against the smaller man on the reverse. That was difficult.
Sadiq out here putting in work right now, Joe.
Just saw his brother Andrew playing great basketball for Indiana. Don't bite. Anthony Davis.
Well, that's the thing. That's a shot.
Yep, elbow.
That's a shot. Yeah. Jab step, get you off balance.
Jason Kidd. They had a run of guards at Cal. It'll be Jeremiah. He got the triple.
There you go. Keep letting that thing go. You got to trust your work.
Jeremiah's got Derek. And Hyde, really good pass. Didn't get the finish. They missed a bunch around the rim. And now they're beating you down the floor.
You know what this looks like.
Yep. Cooper Flag on the slag. Flag wanted Davis. It'll be the hot hand. That's Klay Thompson. One of the best came in. He gave him a shove. Mid-range.
Told you, Joe, you say don't bite. It's hard not to.
Oh, I know.
It's hard not to.
They're up 29-22 on the boards. Jordan Poole tracking Anthony Davis. Gets the triple. Unguarded. Now Jordan Poole's got to go. On the crossover. It'll be Derek Queen. Tough. He's there for the follow. He throws a shooter. 10th in the NBA. Best on the Pels. Now Anthony Davis. He's got what he wants.
He has a lot of room to operate, though. They're trying.
Jordan Poole. The run off Derek Queen. Poole. He's got a look. It's deep. He's got it. Anthony Davis will get the easy one. No. It'll be blocked away. And taken away by Jeremiah. Can he get to it?
Oh, he's going to get it. Yep. He's going to get it.
Took it away.
Oh, wow.
Left it behind. He didn't stop. Now shot clock down.
But see, Joe.
That activity is what they need. Jordan Poole. He lost the handle. And gives it right away to Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis for Cooper Flag. It wasn't the perfect one, but it worked. He got it across. Z about to come back into the game. Boy, Derek's being. That's a tough one. Didn't get it. Yes, he did. He got the roll.
He's used to that. He's used to being pushed. He's used to playing.
It'll be Sadiq Bey up against Cooper Flag. And he'll get home.
And one.
And go to the line.
And one.
That's big. 5 minutes.
Guys that you can attack.
Pels by a half dozen, their biggest lead of the second half. Jordan Poole is
Still.
Najee.
Yes, it
is. Jump the route.
Jordan Poole is playing his tail off in this fourth quarter. He is playing his tail off. And the reason I'm saying that, because he's making it.
6-point game. Z.
Continue to execute.
He's going to go hard to the hole.
Got the finish. That's it. Continue to execute. Now Anthony Davis doesn't want to rotate.
He was 7 of 12. Cooper Flag waits for the pick. Yep. And almost hits the deck.
Go under.
Wide open. DJ Washington got the triple.
This is the luxury of having Derek Queen. A guy that you can give the ball to. Heads up.
Yep.
Heads up. This league, Joe, they have a tendency.
Ooh, that was a walk.
Short.
Anthony Davis on the tip. Trey for 3. Went early again. You're keeping him in the game. Now, Najee got there and finished. Got to be good.
Got to look up the floor.
Yeah. It'll be Sadiq. And you helped him. Helped him again. Najee Marshall. He'll get there. It's a 4-point game. 18.1 to play. It's Anthony Davis.
Here it is, Jose.
You got it, Jose. Sadiq, just dribble it out, and that'll do it. The Pels win their 5th consecutive game. First 5-game winning streak since the end of the 22.
All right, it was a terrible start to the season for the New Orleans Pelicans, but of course now they are on a roll. This is their 5th straight win, and of course things are looking up for them. Let's hope they can get off the bottom of the Western Conference with a couple more wins, and of course with new players like Derek Queen alongside Zion Williams, the potential is good for them. All right, so that's how that one ended, 113 to 109. All right, so right after that one, we had Denver Nuggets MVP Nikola Jokić in contention. He didn't have a lot, but he had a triple-double in this one. He managed to score 14. He had a triple-double of 14, 13, and 13 in this game. 68 points in the game. Again, of course, Jamal Murray was also on a heater. People are now starting to say he's putting on all-star numbers. So chances are he might get a selection this year if he continues to stay fit. So 31 points in this game and a double-double 37 and not a double-double in the Utah Jazz game, as you can see right there. 27, 46 fantasy points. All right, let's jump into the highlights of this one as well.
Almost driven right into the backcourt. Spencer Jones give it to Jokić, falling away on a 17-footer. He knocks it in. Good to see him hitting that little mid-range early.
All right, so Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets raced out to a 19-0 lead in the opening 4 minutes, and they tied a franchise record of 3-pointers with 24 in this game, cruising to a 135-112 victory over Utah Jazz on Monday night in this game, as you can see right there in the highlights. It was the second time in 17 days that Utah got down big before hitting a single shot or a free throw. The New York Knicks led the Jazz 23-0 on their way to the 146-112 win in December earlier this on December 5th. Yes, earlier this month, of course. Then, of course, the biggest run to open an NBA game was 29-0 by the Los Angeles Lakers against Sacramento back in February 4th. 1987. That is the team that has led with the highest points to start, while the opponents have not scored a single point. That was, of course, Los Angeles Lakers back in 1987. They led, the record stands at 29-0. So in this one, of course, the Denver Nuggets pushed it early in the game, 19-0. leading the Utah Jazz. The Denver Nuggets also had a very good shooting in the first quarter. their averages were around 20. They were around 68.2% in the first quarter, and they made 15 of 23 from 3-point range in the first half, which was very, very good. Then, of course, in this game specifically, Nikola Jokić dropped his 14th triple-double, his 14th triple-double of the season, and of course 178th of his career. So the man is out there making records and setting standards. All right, let's get into the highlights. Enough with my charts.
How hot is he? Red hot! Joker's just looking for him in that corner. Markkanen turns the corner into Jokić. Good pass underneath. Nurk over to Svi, and Svi puts it in. He doesn't miss that very often, though. No, he's a very, very good shooter. Patrolling the sidelines. Nuggets with an outstanding offensive first half. The defense was very good also. And Jokić floating it into the lane. Nice pass by Murray.
Yep, and I'm thinking that's going to be there the way that he shot in that first half.
Jazz 5-5 in the last 10 games. We told you that. Overall record 10-17, however.
Hey!
And a nice dribble drive. They're really high on Keyonte George. Now Markkanen into Jokić. Pass under to Nurk. And Nurk scores in a foul. Murray pulls up. Got it. The 10th assist for Jokić. Now Watson fires and gets it. Peyton Watson. 25-point lead for Denver. Filipowski is in. He lays it in. And Murray. Bad pass. Boy, they read it all the way. It was too late. Collier, good pass.
Utah picking up its defense a little bit.
Valanciunas, floater, got it. Got a nice touch. Say hello to everybody watching in Moon Township tonight. Favorite son, now Sensabaugh. That's no good, but the tip-in is good by Nurkic. 7 to shoot. Cam Johnson knows it. Over to Hardaway. Hardaway sidesteps right in front of us. That looks good, and it is good.
That was take your time, know the clock.
Nuggets have pushed the lead back up to 20. Pickett. Hand off. Hardaway, can he do it again? You betcha! Hardaway Jr., 88. Here we go again. Pickett, snap it ahead. Hardaway, heat check. Oh, wow! All night right here on altitude. Markkanen got it. Sensabaugh. Around the corner, here he comes. And he left it short. Markkanen tips it in. Adam Murray, as our friend points out, 6 made threes for Cam, Jamal Murray, and Tim Hardaway Jr. as Bruce Brown. Lackluster loss to Houston on Saturday. One that will be pleasing to David Adelman and the crew. Pickett straight away. Yes! Jalen Pickett, and the Nuggets have 24 made threes, and Marlo was right. Jokić now with 5 career triple-doubles in which he hasn't played in the fourth quarter. And
all right, the MVP continues to set records. 5 triple-doubles that he has not played in the fourth quarter, and including this very one against Utah Jazz, which they won 112-135. That concluded that game. All right, so next we had Memphis Grizzlies taking on Oklahoma City Thunders, and of course, boy oh boy, did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander do everything in this game. As you can see right there, he dropped 72 fantasy points in this one, 31 in the game, and a double-double, 10 rebounds in that very game. Then another player we can look at, of course, is Jalen Williams. He's now back to his usual self, doing his thing, dropping 24 in this one, 34 fantasy points in that game right there. Then Coward, he got injured in this very game. He got 16 in this game, 39 fantasy points. So let's roll those highlights of this game. Ah man, yo. Oh, all right. Next was, of course, Orlando Magic taking on Golden State Warriors. And, of course, Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry is doing wonders for them in this game, and most definitely doing his best to ensure that Golden State Warriors stays in. Now, there was drama, but Steph has a big second half carries. It carried the Warriors past the Magics in this game, 120 to 197 point of Magic. Then Paul Banchero is the one who scored the most, 21 points on the other side, and a double-double, 12 rebounds to go along with that, 47 points in that one. Steph Curry had 26 points in this one. He had actually double-double, 26 points, and then 3 rebounds and 6 assists in this game, 47 fantasy points in this game for Stephen Curry. All right, let's roll the highlights now. There's drama. Where I was saying there's drama, it was all because of Draymond Green. Now, in this game specifically, we had Steve Kerr saying the turnovers are too high for the Golden State Warriors. And you know why they are too high is because if you have to see the way the Golden State Warriors play, they are unorthodox. You will see that Draymond Green holds the ball the most and distributes. And he has been doing it for a while now. But it comes with risks. The turnovers are high because of his ball handling. But ideally, Steph Curry should be the ball distributor. But for some reason, Draymond does it. And they have been doing it well. So there was a bench contention when Steve Kerr called for a timeout. And there was a heated exchange between Draymond Green and Steve Kerr. And Draymond Green removed himself, basically. He said this after the press conference where he said he removed himself out of the situation. And of course, they had spent a long period of time playing together and things are getting a bit heated and all that. So there's rumors and speculations going around that this could be the end of Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. A trade may be arranged somewhere before the closing of the transfer trades, but it's all speculation at the moment. But yes, he did come back in the game, and of course Steve Kerr made it clear that he would not enter the game. They of course won the game eventually, which proves that they didn't need him anyway. So yeah, he's no stranger to controversy and all this negative media, because he's always fighting with people, players, coaches, fans. He's an interesting character, basically. So, but I do believe that he really distracts the team. I do not think that he's a net positive for Golden State Warriors, to be honest. So I think it's about time that he moved on, but let's wait and see what happens. So let me jump into the highlights of this.
Into an open spot. When post, a little show and go. The delivery to Draymond. You've got mail. But in the last game against the Jazz, they gave up 27.
All right, so Stephen Curry rode back from a rough start. In this game, he had a terrible first half to score 18 of his 26 points after intermission. Jimmy Butler, of course, continues to be a consistent contributor to the points. He had 21 points in this game, and the Golden State Warriors ran away from the Orlando Magics in the second half for this amazing win that they got of 120 to 97 on Monday night, as you can see in those highlights. Curry played on a tender left ankle and missed his initial 6 3-point tries. He's actually been having a downer of a game from long range, so that has affected him because apparently he has an ankle issue that he's struggling with. Then of course in this game we also saw Draymond Green having a heated exchange between him and Steve Kerr. Now the talk is that it's about the turnovers that they've been having lately. So I'm assuming Steve Kerr is really hoping the return of Al Horford, who's been out for 7 games now. He has a sciatica nerve irritation that is disturbing him. So hopefully he can get back and cover because I do not think Draymond Green is going to stay in the good books of the coach. And based on what we heard, we really don't know. Speculations are high that he's actually going to leave the Golden State Warriors. So could this be the end of the era of Draymond Green in the Golden State Warriors jersey? Let's wait and see. But it wasn't nice. The good thing is that he didn't actually escalate. Remember, he's known for doing unorthodox things, terrible things. Remember that incident with Poole where he punched him in the face. So really, you do not know what to expect from this guy. But this time around, he just walked out, went into the dressing room, and only came back later on in the game, maybe when the tempers had cooled down. But he didn't get back into the game anyways. All right, so let's get into the highlights now.
Draymond just took a beat there. And then found Steph cutting, and GP2 dunking it home. Tweaked his ankle just a little bit. He's going to let adrenaline take over now. Isaac for 3. Don't want that. You got Richardson not at the top of your mind. Keep an eye on Steph. He regathered. He's moving better. Curry in the corner. And dropping in the 3. His first one of the night. That is legs. And Steph is 1 of 6. The Warriors are 2 of 1 of 6. The Warriors are 2 of 14 from deep. And Mr. Black right down the lane. We have a fly. That's what Steph did, growing up with Dell. Draymond did the same. This good to Draymond. Right on cue, lays it up and in and draws the foul. Those 16. And Carroll on Draymond. Great offense, great defender. Made him give it up. Anthony Black out of the corner. And bottoming the 3. With great defense. Brandon in the middle of the break. Pajemski to drop it off to GP2. He was looking for Steph. Pajemski 3. He got it! He played the D. He had the finding pass back to the baseline. Shot clock at 3. Overtimes Jones. Halfway down and out. And then Moody coming to get the loose ball. And then Moses taking it back in. They are relentless. There, in and out. Tyus Jones knocking it away from Spencer. Ben Carroll again, right to the rim one more time. Yeah, the Dubs winning the points off turnovers. That has not happened very often this year. Jimmy Butler inside. Fake as Butler went for that steal. Good play by Ben Carroll. And then right down the lane. That's a problem if you don't get the steal. Arresting both free throws there. Gathers for 3 and drops it in. So you have a team that doesn't, it's going to be a deep 2, foot on the line, but you have a team that does not hit very well from deep, and yet they're 6 of 11. Butler found Moody to put it up and in, and he draws the foul. I could understand if he did stop. And Carroll from deep. Rebound Steph with a good hands. Curry comes out of the pack, throws it ahead, touch pass to Draymond, and Jimmy done. Jimmy's like, it was Steph. Shot clock down to 6. Oh my God, cycle it all the way around. Curry around Ben Carroll, little floater. Up and in. I can do that short. We can't get it off. There's no time. Melton, what a beautiful steal. Curry in on Richardson. Lob to Gary. To that 1-point lead. Nevsky on Batase. Jimmy Butler's got to bail him out, and he does it with another 3. How does he hit these late clock? Attempt a shot, no problem. Oh, there you go. Oh, quick post can dunk it. He's Santos with a steal. And then took a second and found a guard. Take a beat. Curry in post up top. Moody, open corner three. Got it. Sped up. Take a beat when you can. Yeah, they had a film session yesterday. And I think it's good things have happened. As Pajamski got it! And got the foul! To Bane and Banchero. And on the shot clock at 5. Bane down the lane. Pajamski's there, and it's a good finish. I tell you, Desmond Bane tonight, his ability to drive and finish has been so spectacular. Yeah. Seen him make threes when he was in Memphis all day. Curry from the Ferry Building drops in at 3. Keep executing offensively. Curry, quick three. Keith Santos, another opportunity. Pajamski deep three. It's his night. Moody driving and flipping it in. Only 5 in the first half. Trace on Isaac and TJD. Nice finish there. Richards for 3. Pat Spencer, third opportunity. There's the 3 for Buddy, and he knocked it down.
Hey, points at the bench. Look how happy.
5 seconds. It's all Warriors, 120-97. They moved to 9-4 at home. They won back-to-back.
All right, so let us wait and see what happens going forward. A Golden State Warriors without Draymond Green, but I don't think it's something we should worry about. If these things happen, and Steve Kerr is a professional, they have worked together with Draymond Green for a very, very long time. They are champions. They have won games. And actually, in the press conference, Steve Kerr said that he is a champion and Golden State Warriors needs him. So I do not know. These are speculations that he might move, but I really, really doubt. I really doubt. Remember, he also has a contract with the Golden State Warriors. I really doubt anyway. Let's wait and watch. But that's how that one ended. Golden State Warriors managed to beat Orlando Magic's 97-120 points. Now, the final game, of course, was Dani Avdija taking on King Cade. King Cade and the Detroit Pistons managed to win that one, 110-102 of Dani Avdija's Portland Trail Blazers and company in that game. Now, this is the game I was hoping King Cade to go off, because remember, I captained him. But it was Duren's night. He's the one that led the way for the Portland for the Detroit Pistons. Duren had he led the way, and of course he had 26 points in this game, dropping 49 on the night, a double as well, 29 to 11 rebounds as well. Then King Cade, okay, Amin Thompson also had a good game in this one, dropping accumulating 45 fantasy points and a double, yes, 18 and 12 rebounds in that game. Then King Cade as well played, but it wasn't one of his best games, and I was unlucky that I had given him my captain armband. But it was a risk, and I told you guys not to follow my lead, because I put the caveat there, saying that this is a risk, a gamble, really. Should have put it on the MVP, Nikola Jokić. 14 points right there, and of course 9 assists, as you can see right there. Then on the other side, Shaedon Sharpe led the way, scoring 25 points in that game, 47 fantasy points. Dani Avdija did his fair share as well, just 18, nearly a double, 9 assists and 8 rebounds, 47 fantasy points in that one. So let's get into the highlights of this one.
Pistons coming off the lopsided win over Charlotte last time out before this road trip started. There's the steal. Pistons top 3 and forcing turnovers. Cade dumps it off late. Jalen Duren finishes at the rack.
Didn't we just show that in the
All right, Jalen Duren, it was his game all night in this game. Duren led the way for the Detroit Pistons. He had 26 points and 10 rebounds as the Detroit Pistons held off the Portland Trail Blazers 110-102 on Monday night after blowing a 21-point lead. Actually, they started off well. Yeah, they started off well. Then, of course, Isaiah Thompson had 18 points in this game, 12 rebounds for the Eastern Conference lead being Detroit Pistons. Their run currently is 28 wins and 6 losses only this season. And of course, on the other side, it was Shaedon Sharpe that led the Trailblazers. And of course, he had 25 points in the game on 11 of 21 shooting. But he also committed 8 turnovers. Danny Avdia had 18 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds in that game. All right.
Flush underneath.
He is doing an excellent job. I'm talking about Jalen Duren. Watch this and watch Klingon. Klingon goes to Duncan Robinson.
Yep.
And Jalen.
So he splits him at the line. It's a 6-point lead for the Pistons. 4:20 to play here. Oh my goodness. Look at salting the rim and the foul.
Knows how to play only one way, and that's all out. Get out of the way.
On World Basketball Day. Pistons lead it by 13. Sissoko gets into the lane, and he's able to pay it off. Foul's going to go against Jalen Duren.
Good choice here to take it on inside and draw contact. This is his first field goal he does. I think he walked there, too. Got away with it.
Nobody for Portland in any real foul trouble here. About midway through the second quarter, Caleb Love dumps it underneath. Ivan Klingon finishes.
Not at all surprised to see a splash on net.
Look at Asar Thompson. Again, going to get a 3-point opportunity.
Hey, he stayed clean, and he has been a major contributor, so it's a risk.
Left hand out to Murray, the lefty. Short, Cade looking to run. Cade puts it on the floor, dumps it underneath. Asar Thompson like a springboard right at the rack.
Risky court length pass when he first touched the basketball, but he held it. Got it up the floor and still got it to the target that was open initially, Asar Thompson.
3-point try, good from Kamara. Tamani Kamara, he attempted 10 threes in the last game against Sacramento, so he's not shy about it. Cade with another finger roll. I hope you're watching, George.
They don't know if he's going to shoot it or pass it. They got caught in between.
There's a steal. Asar Thompson with it up ahead to Jalen Duren on the run out. Mercy! Tobias Harris. And that one knocked away. Here's Sharpe. Cade. Oh, tried to make it tough.
Well, first thing is, it's hard trying to size up.
Lead is dwindled. Sissoko thought about it, puts it on the floor. Sissoko finishes at the rack. Sharpe. Oh, rejected by Isaiah Stewart. Has a block for Stu.
Here's another stock. And in this case, it's a block.
The comparisons between beef and body.
Well, if you want body, you want body, eat beef.
Avdia went to the hand and rejected by Isaiah Stewart. Another block for Stu. Robinson. Oh, Duncan Robinson. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Duncan looking for another steal. Kamara, he said, I'm going to test it. And barely gets it over the outstretched fingertips. And Stu's breathing heavy. Sharpe over Robinson. And Portland's on a bit of a heater. Gets his own rebound. Out to Tobias Harris. Tobias puts it on the floor. That one off the window and off the mark. Avdia. Turbo. Sissoko. Finish.
And figure out what you need to do. But when it happens on the fly like this, and now you're trying to figure it all out on the run, can be difficult.
Asar Thompson pokes it free from Shaedon Sharpe. Thompson in for the dunk.
You know what? That was risky. Reaches across the body, A lot of times that can go against you, but the officials let it go. It was good.
Kamara's on him. Harris, the turnaround. Jalen Duren fighting. Jalen Duren finishing.
This is exactly what we saw in Dallas.
Tobias Harris working into the lane, stepping off one leg. There's the venerable vet, Tobias Harris. Harris being bothered by Avdia. Late clock. Got to get it off. Deep three. And they're going to get Avdia on the arm. Tobias Harris working against Avdia again. This time, a little bit better positioning. Oh, my goodness! Oh, man! Asar Thompson came out of nowhere all night long, but it is Detroit. How about that? First three-game win streak here in Portland going back to 04 to 07 during that stretch of years.
Yeah, that is a mark of a true champion, and clearly you can see that Detroit Pistons, that is actually representative of what they are in the standings. Remember, leading the way out in the Eastern Conference, and clearly they know how to finish up teams, and this is what they did. They managed to stay the course and fight the battle until the end. And of course, they clearly had the bigger guns, and they won this one 110 to 102. That is the Portland Trail Blazers. So that concluded the games on the night. Now let's have a look at of the night in this one. So our players of the night in the games were, just a second as I pull them up, none other than in the front court was Nikola Jokić, who I should have captain in retrospect, but I ended up going for Cade Cunningham, hoping for a differential, but I didn't pan out. But if you put your armband on Nikola Jokić, well done. He was among the best contributors on the night. And of course, as Denver Nuggets managed to beat Utah Jazz, he had also his, I think, 14th triple-double, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me right there. Utah had, it ended 112 to 135. Nikola Jokić didn't even play in the fourth quarter of this game. So just hold on, something is different. Anyway, that's for another time. So yeah, that is how that one ended. Then of course, Nikola Jokić dropped 14 points, 13 rebounds and 13 assists, 3 blocks to steal, 68 fantasy points in this game for the Denver Nuggets. This is game day 1 of game week 10, and of course his averages were standing at 29.5 points per game, 12.3 rebounds per game, and 10.9 assists per game, still averaging a triple-double in his averages for the season. That's Nikola Jokić, our player of the night in the front court. Then the overall player of the night was none other than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, as of course OKC managed to beat Memphis Grizzlies 103 to 119 to Golden to OKC in that game. Shai's contribution was 31 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double, 8 assists, 1 block, 4 steals, and 72 fantasy points, which brought his averages to 32.5, 4.8 rebounds per game, and 6.6 assists per game. So guys, that is how our game week 10 day 1 went, and of course was concluded like that. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander being our player of the night on that day. So guys, remember to like, share and subscribe this video. Let me know down in the comment section what you think of the content, what I need to add, what I need to remove, to improve here and there. So I'm always open to new ideas and all that. Until the next one, see you guys. I'm out.